Hey YouTube. Just want to talk about the 1911 magazines and the issue I've been having with them. It's just only one magazine that is actually failing to, or sometimes failing to lock the slide back open. Okay, so this is a Norinco NP29. And I got these two cheap steel magazines that came with the gun. And the issue I've been having is, especially with this magazine, is that it doesn't lock the slide back open all the time. And depending on your rate of fire, if you're firing really fast or if you're firing really slow, it's 50-50 that it will lock the slide back open. But this one, on the other hand, was working fine. So I started looking at it and started looking at the slide lock lever here. And what I noticed is with the working one, it is actually working freely. As you can see, it's pivoting inside. And this is kind of moving up and down without binding to the walls of the magazine. So it's working. It's working fine. Well, on the other hand, this guy, as you can see, I've tried to actually bend the wall here on the side a little bit. As you can see, this is kind of binding. You can hear the noise. So it's not moving that freely inside. And I think that's what's causing it to not come up fast, or it's hesitating to come up. And it's coming up slow, and that's why it's not locking the slide back open the last round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this out. I'm going to bend this area, or maybe I can just Dremel this curve here. Start focus. And then maybe this will move freely more. I've tried to bend the side here a little bit with the plier that I have, and it's starting to move a little bit more freely. I think just a hair more, and this thing will be moving much more freely, and that will help me with the reliability of locking the slide back open on the last round. So just start to share if somebody else is having problems with not having the slide lock back open on the last round. This could be one area to check to make sure this is not binding on the side. It's moving freely like this one is. No noise, and you get noise here because it's just hitting on the side here again. So focus here, this side here, as you can see, it's not freely moving. But anyhow, I went ahead and ordered some magazines, and these are beautiful magazines made in Italy. The fit and finish on them is phenomenal. So the heart of the reliability of any 1911 is its magazine. So if you have good magazines, the guns can work really reliably. So I went ahead and ordered 4 of these, and so hoping to take them to the range and find out. All right, bye.